What's going on, YouTube? I had a difficult time ranking this next team. I thought there was going to be more lower on the list, but I think the 24th spot is going to be perfect for them. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Zion Zenith. If you're new here, we cover everything from sports and entertainment. Today, what we're going to be doing is continuing our series of ranking all the 32 NFL teams going into the 2023 season. And the 24th team is none other than the Carolina Panthers. Now, I know the Carolina Panthers is a young team. They made a lot of great moves in the offseason, but that keyword, young, they're still in the rebuilding process. Now, I know by looking at Carolina, if you look at the depth chart of the coaches, that is, they did hire Frank White out of the Colts, ex-head coach, and they didn't bring in Thomas Brown for the OC and Evio for the DC. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his first name. I'm probably going to slaughter it. For special teams, they got Chris Tober. What I like is if you really break down the Carolina's coaching staff, they really had assembled a superstar coaching staff. But is that going to translate to winning football games? You know, they did bring in Bryce Young, the first overall selection in the 2023 draft. I think he's a great selection, quarterback out of Alabama. But still then, you know, they still have to build the team around him. As a free agent, they went and grabbed Adam Thielen from Minnesota, DJ Chark from Detroit, and I know they did also grab Jonathan Mingo in the draft. So that is the receivers. You know, they do have Chanel and Terrence Marshall that is still there, and another guy, I believe his name is Smith. Looking onto the running backs, I believe they got Miles Sanders. I believe he came over from the Eagles, and Chuba Hubbard is still there as well, and I believe Mukeem Blackshear rounds out that running back position. But it all comes down to, you know, that line, if that line can block for Bryce Young, and that is the question, because in the preseason that line absolutely sucked. And that is my biggest concern for them, is their line. Is that line going to hold up? And is Bryce Young and Frank Rich going to have the time to scheme stuff up? And is Bryce Young going to have the time to get the ball down the field? Looking at their defense, you know, they do have Brian Burns, one of the sickest right side outside linebackers in the game of football. Doesn't get that much credit because he plays for Carolina. They still have notable pieces like J.C. Horn, like Justin Houston, like Shaq Thompson. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, is this defense really gonna step up and carry the team? Is because that's what they need to do. If Carolina is gonna be anything this season, it needs to become because of their defense. Because honestly, guys, I do not have faith in the O-line. Maybe Bryce Young comes out there and does some miracle work, but I don't know, man. That's gonna be brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if that young kid gets hit a lot this year, because, man, that O-line definitely needs to help, and you can't win anything in this league if you don't have a line up front. That being said, guys, I'm going to call it on the Carolina Panthers. They're going to be my 24th team, and stay tuned while we continue this list. I know kickoff is right around the corner, so I'm going to be smashing all of these out for you. That being said, I'm Zion Zenith, and you guys have a blessed day. Let's get it.